Hey everybody!
Hello, guys.
MaJeliv here. We are the Vasquez family, and we are here today reacting to the official trailer of Spider-Man No Way Home. We are so, I think, excited is an understatement.
Yeah.
We were mind blown after the first teaser. We know why you guys are here. You guys want to see our reactions. So let's jump in and we'll give all our thoughts after. But this movie is generations in the making. Oh man, let's do this. Here we go.
Let's do this.
Okay.
Ever since I got bit by that spider, I've only had 1 week where my life has felt normal. That was when you found out.
Oh man.
When you botched that spell where you wanted everyone to forget that Peter Parker's Spider-Man, we started getting some visitors. From every universe.
Oh my gosh, his suit!
Oh my gosh.
Hello, Peter.
Oh my
God,
gosh,
dude.
no way!
So it was him on the bridge.
Oh.
Oh, this is the video game we saw.
Dr. Otto Octavius.
Wait, no, seriously, what's your actual name?
Dude.
Who's out there? We need to send them back. So, Scooby-Doo this crap.
You know, well, this is kind of your mess. I know a couple of magic words myself, starting with the word please.
Please. Scooby-Doo this crap.
Electro in the back. Oh my gosh, man.
You're flying out.
Oh,
Fight ghosts.
What do you mean?
They all die fighting Spider-Man. It's their fate.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry, kid.
Yeah, me too.
Don't.
What?
Oh, yep.
There isn't. They're a danger to our universe.
Yeah.
oh my gosh.
Oh,
Dude!
so cool.
Dude! The comic accuracy of the new suit.
Oh
Oh my gosh! Was that? That is Lizard!
It's all my fault. I can't save everyone.
And
Sandman! Oh my!
They're all there.
Oh, you better save her, dude. Not again. Freak, man. The parallel is on purpose, dude.
Oh my,
gosh, dude.
What's happening?
They're starting to come through, but I can't stop them.
Oh,
Who?
no.
Multiverse.
17th, exclusively at movie theater.
Oh, no. And oh, yes. It's just all kinds
my
of mess.
Oh.
It is an absolute nightmare for Peter Parker is what's coming. An absolute nightmare.
So all the villains have come into this.
Clearly.
Realm.
Well, there's a
yeah.
moment. There's a moment clearly where they separate, or like in terms of, like Peter tries to take things into his own hands,
Right.
but oh man.
Whoa. I got butterflies
a
through
lot
the
of
whole thing,
speculation.
man.
A lot of speculation has been confirmed, right?
Right.
There's some redesigns. Like the reason I said comic accuracy with Electro is Jimmy Fox now has like the Electro comic figure on his face. There's obviously the yellow instead of the blue.
Sandman's there.
The Lizard look almost exactly the same,
Yeah.
if not a little different. But Sandman, so they're all here. The question is why those villains, and what's coming in? Is it?
Well, part of the answer to that question is Doctor Strange is announcing to Peter Parker, to his foreign knowledge, that all of these fell to the hands of Peter Parker, to Spider-Man, in their different universes.
Yeah.
They all perished at his victory. And now they've all landed in this almost second opportunity to vindicate themselves. So, I mean,
Yeah.
the trailer serves well in leaving a little level of confusion where we'll probably have to keep watching the trailer if we want to dissect
right, because
it
I
a
mean,
little
if you
more.
think about it,
But you saw a moment with Dr. Octavius where basically he had Peter up against the wall and he goes, "Wait, you're not Peter." Do you remember that?
No, I didn't. I missed that.
He's-
See, I want to see
Yeah,
things
so
like
said
that's
that.
what I'm saying. So if they're saying if Doc Ock when he fell in Spider-Man 2, if that's where if all these people get taken, these different villains get taken from their different realities. Oh man, and the parallels.
Well, he has to make sure that they die because they did die before, and they can't be left alive.
There was a lot of audio cuts in the voices.
Oh, for
Yeah,
sure.
They're
there was
cutting
a lot.
they're cutting
edited.
around
There
a
was
lot.
a lot of editing.
For,
going
for,
on.
for
I-
reason.
I'm not. I would love it if you had a Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, but I feel like right now the only crossover we're seeing right now is
The
the
villains.
villains.
Which I'm very
Which that could be the one thing that they're trying to keep under covers. Which
Right.
even if it was a
I would-
surprise,
yeah.
I'd want them to. Like I don't want them to know that if
Right.
they are coming. But I'm also not trying to put the expectation because that alone is exciting. We know what universes they're coming
But
from.
what solution would it be other than that one? Like, how else would you solve this problem?
You can't really
How do
It's
you
like on
take
his
on?
own.
Yeah, how do you take on all these
It's
villains?
like
Yeah.
what, a teenager having to fight five
Right.
bad guys?
Yeah.
I mean, you had that shot. You have Lizard, Sandman, all coming at him, and he's just falling and having to save MJ at the same
And then
time.
the MJ parallel of doesn't
Well, and
look like-
Ned was there too, like hanging on. So there's a lot there, and obviously we saw a lot of these villains. Other villains from these other movies have been confirmed, but Green Goblin was
Oh,
there.
that one was so exciting.
So-
But his suit looks different. But there was another one. Did you notice that? There was one that wasn't Green Goblin. He had like the goggles instead. So is that supposed to be like new Goblin like
Hobgoblin is
like
it?
Harry You know what I'm saying? Like Harry
Yeah.
Osborn.
See those
Hobgoblin,
it's worth watching
right,
this
so-
again. We're definitely gonna watch this again.
And a
but
new Rockstars
before-
video to break
Yep.
this down.
And there was
Definitely.
also voices there
Eric
too.
Foss,
And
right.
we were yelling because we were excited, but we're probably gonna watch it
without
without speaking so that
Right.
we can hear
right.
the
And
different
please in the
voices.
comments, let us know things to look for that maybe we might have missed in
Things
the
you
Yeah.
trailer.
noticed.
So the voice of Green Goblin. Did you guys? I thought I heard is that William Dafoe.
Willem
It
Dafoe.
has-
Willem Dafoe.
Dafoe
Yes,
sounded
I
like
think
him.
it has to be.
I mean, it
If
hasn't
it's
been
anybody different,
confirmed.
I
they're
hope
doing.
it
If they brought back
sounds
Jamie
like him.
Foxx, they brought back Alfred. Like they have to
It has to
bring
be
him
Willem
back.
Dafoe.
Yeah.
And he's just so
Yeah, it has
fantastic.
to.
The suits look different. Like I said, they've redesigned them, kind of like they did Abomination. Like they kind of did it with a lot of they've done it with a lot of heroes where they kind of redesign them over time, and it just fits. I think even more
Yeah.
cohesively. And another question we were thinking about before watching this trailer is how this happens in relation to what we've seen in Loki. How simultaneous is all of this? How does it connect to the He Who Remains revelation when he stops talking and notices that now he doesn't know what's coming next?
Yeah,
know,
it
how
did look
is-
like there was a break off
how
of
is-
the line.
Well, then you see
around
that
them.
shot of outside in the city at nighttime with those purple things like,
Right.
branching
Yeah.
out. So their literal universe is like tearing apart.
What's fascinating is it reminded me when it became all purple. It reminded me of the Strange Supreme episode with
Yep.
Yeah.
the reality, collapsing. And we also don't fully know what Spider-Man is trying to put into his hands. Like we sort of got an idea, but
Another
Like
thing
Josh
too
said,
is
there's a lot that's been
why
edited.
why did he try to take away that thing from Doctor
I
Strange?
think he did not want to face the reality of having to fight all those guys.
it was that, or I don't know. It has to do
I
with
don't
his identity. We have to watch it again to see.
I
what
think it has a
exactly-
lot to do with, and I'm gonna take a total wild guess here. Not wild. It's supported by the trailer itself. When he talks about his most normal moment was that week when MJ found out who he really is. He felt like a kid, just with a crush, and she liked him back maybe, and he was just normal for a little bit. And if he could hold on a little bit to that, I think it helps him stay grounded beyond the massive responsibility of not only being Spider-Man, but now his hero Iron Man is gone, and to feel like you are
Looks like a lot's gonna happen in this one too, because he was seen like crying. I'm like, oh
Yeah,
my god,
something-
please MJ, do not die.
So much
Please don't
happens.
die.
I don't think
I don't think she would.
if she dies,
That would, or maybe
Ned could die. Jeez,
Oh,
that would be
gosh.
freaking heartbreaking.
who knows.
His Aunt May.
Something. Yeah, I just have a
It could
bad
be so
feeling
much. We've
something
seen
tragic
Uncle
could happen.
Ben. Aunt May does die in some comics, so it could be a lot.
Yeah.
But this movie has,
Especially
there's-
since all those villains have probably learned by now what are Peter Parker's weak points, as well.
yeah, it's
their
an
own
attack.
ways.
He's almost carrying the weight of 3 different Spider-Men.
Well,
this
in the
sense,
other
right?
movie, when the Bugle releases like his identity, I didn't really think of, oh, now all the villains are gonna come after him because,
Wow, well, that's what I'm curious because why was Doc Ock imprisoned at one point? like Josh said, if he thought it was the other Spider-Man at another point, I think that's what's most fascinating.
Like, is he trying to help?
How these villains or how these characters come into this story, how it's all going to play out.
Yeah,
But this
it's
trailer
very
was
exciting.
phenomenal. I think
I still
they
love how
showed
we
us
don't
just
have
enough to
an
be
idea
excited.
of what the story is. You know, like all of this could easily happen in the first couple of minutes, like the first half of the movie.
Yeah.
There's
that's
probably
true.
a whole other part of this plot that we don't know because their
Well, it
reality is
Marvel.
breaking.
They like to do
Well,
that.
it's happened before where you watch the trailer of a Marvel movie, you go in to watch the movie, and it's literally like the first 30 minutes of the movie, and then everything else is completely new. So
And really, we're getting the tease of the intro, like the beginning with Strange and Spider-Man. We don't really know what else comes next, but man, oh my
But
god.
something's gonna happen with Doctor Strange. He's in terms of course something's gonna happen with Doctor Strange. That was a silly thing to say. What I mean is there's gonna be conflict between him and the 3 kids because they do something. It's something that they weren't supposed to do, and I'm very fascinated by that right now. Big
And
time.
what will happen to him when he starts to lose grip of what he's started to do?
Right, and again, I don't understand the
Strange
intention
secret.
for appeasing Peter Parker to trying to alter reality for
Thing
him.
is, Doctor Strange's natural character is to be very
reckless.
not reckless, but he very confident, very prideful at times with his abilities. And
It's like, oh, we can do
sure,
this
I can
and
do
put
it
it
for
right
you.
back.
Like,
Yeah.
he was as a
But
doctor.
what's the
when he was-
gain for him?
Thing is, just show Peter that he can. I don't know. I just think, I'm very curious. I am too, to see how that plays
I mean,
out.
when you think about where Doctor Strange left off after Endgame, like it just doesn't make sense to me that he would just do something. I feel like he's
but
trying.
think about what if though. If Rachel died, the Doctor Strange that we know, would he do what we saw him do? We don't know the answer. I think he very much would. That's why there's the whole emphasis on the split in him.
Fascinating. I don't
There's
know.
the whole split in him.
I don't know.
But I mean, you leave a good point. I think
Unless he
we'll see
pulled
how it all
on him
plays out.
enough emotionally, or he tried to do something and it just went wrong, and he wasn't really trying to change everything. It just something glitched, and it created a bigger issue.
Yeah.
Well, there's definitely that possibility, Matthew.
Lots of speculation.
I have no, but those are good speculations.
and maybe he does feel guilt for him though too. I mean, everyone knows who he is, and maybe he just sees a kid. Like, I don't know. I think there's
That's
a lot of
very
different
true.
layers.
Yeah, those are all very
But-
good possibilities.
But what we're really seeing play out is the theme, truly, of what we've seen in the other series, but this one, especially because he is really the teenager in this one.
Yeah.
With great power comes great responsibility, and how is he going to learn that? You know, how is he going to let that sink into his bones and blood, man? Truly. So
You know what I've
it's
never liked
fantastic.
about that statement? That it tends to ignore the concept of sacrifice. What are you willing to sacrifice to do what must be done when you
Right.
have this kind of responsibility?
Right.
Yeah.
And I mean, we've seen it in the other Spider-Man films, but in this one, it feels like I'm hoping, it's in a strange way, I'm hoping to see Peter have to make some big boy decisions about what he's willing to let go of.
Big boy decisions.
Let go of and step into, right?
Yeah.
Comment
Boom.
down below
Yeah,
if you think
right,
Peter
yeah.
should make some big boy
Because
decisions.
he is Spider-Man, not Spider-Boy.
That's
Right.
true.
That's
So,
true.
with
Wow.
device to the occasion,
It's a
man.
rite
But,
of passage.
we want to hear your thoughts. Like my mom said, you guys can comment down below your thoughts, your opinions, your theories. Again, if you guys have rummaged deep and found leaks or scripts or anything that can be possible spoilers, please leave it spoiler free in the comments for anybody
Please.
who really wants to enjoy this movie and take it in fully. We know there's a lot going out right now, and it's just better to take in nothing. Yeah, because that's the best way to receive it. So I think that's the reason these trailers have been so great, is there's still so much to put together. But thank you guys so much for joining us today. I'll see you guys in the next one. Go out there, spread your light. Have a MaJeliv day.
Bye.